Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you are fine at home. Stay home, stay safe. Children, today we are going to see about the lesson rocks and minerals. Rocks and minerals. What is meant by rocks, Kanna? Have you seen rocks before? Look around yourself. You have seen so many stones around you, yes or no? So that big shape of the stone, okay, biggest form of the stone is called rocks. Okay, so rocks are found everywhere on earth. They are present on the mountains. You can see in the mountains, under the soil, and under the water also. Most rocks are combinations of one or more minerals. What is meant by minerals, Kanna? Mineral is an element or a chemical compound. Some rocks such as limestone contain remains of animals and plants. There are different ways in which rocks are formed. Accordingly, they are grouped as igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. Okay, so there are three types of rocks. Igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. Okay, so we are going to see about each types of the rocks. Each type of the rocks. Come, Kanna, let us see. See here. Kinds of rocks. First we are going to see about igneous rocks. Igneous rocks. Okay, so igneous means what? Igneous is a Latin word which means heat or fire. Igneous is a Latin word which means heat or fire. Okay, so under the earth crust, what is meant by crust, Kanna? Crust is called the layer, the upper layer. Under the earth crust, under the earth layer lies a melted rock called magma. This magma exists in a molten state due to the extreme temperature between 600 degrees Celsius and 1200 degrees Celsius under the earth crust. These igneous rocks are formed when magma cools down. And it becomes hardened. Okay, this magma cools down and it becomes hardened. Sometimes the magma cools inside the earth. Itself. In some cases, it erupts. What is meant by erupts? Erupts means a burst. So it bursts onto the surface from the volcanoes. In the case it called lava. Okay, so when this magma bursts out and it flows from the surface called lava. When the magma from the under the earth crust, that lava comes out during volcano burst, some of it gets spread over the earth's surface. Slowly and gradually it cools down and form like a rocks. Okay, form as a rocks. Examples of rocks are granite, basalt and pumice are the examples of igneous rocks. See there, granite. So how the granite will be? It is very hard. It comes in different colors like white, red, pale green and blue. So what is the uses of this granite? It is used to constructions. It is used to build a building. For example, kitchen counters and floors. Okay, see this magma. How these igneous rocks are formed? See, this is called the magma chamber. And see, magma that cools down under the earth's surface. How the magma cools down? See, this is called vent. This layer is called vent. See the layers is there, Kanna? See the colors of the layers? So that is the layers of the earth. Okay, see the magma that cools down on the earth surface. See how the igneous rocks are formed? Understand, Kanna? Okay. So, see, obsidian rock. So, how it will be? It is very smoothy and glassy. Okay, glass. Okay, like glass it will be. Uses. It is used to make ornaments and jewelry. Ancient people, the old people, the early humans used to thin this stone to sharpen points and blades. Okay, so see, Kanna, the early humans and all used these rocks to sharpen some points, and they used as blades. Okay, this granite, this obsidian, they used as a blade and sharpen some things. Okay. Next is basalt. See, it is dense. It is dense means what? Very thick. It is dense and has fine grains. It forms a large area of seabed. Okay, seaside it will be. It is used in the construction of roads and building materials. Okay, so next is pumice. It has air trapped inside, because of which it has pores and lightweight. Okay, see the pores is there in this pumice. See, can you see the pores, Kanna? Yes. So what is the usage of this pumice? It is used in making lightweight building material. It is used as food scrub. It is used in the cosmetic and cleaning industries. Okay. Yes. Okay. So now is your turn. See, paste pictures of objects made using the given rocks. See, take the picture of granite, basalt, pumice and obsidian. Okay, Kanna, take the picture of these minerals, these rocks, and paste it in the appropriate place. Okay. Yes. Next is we are going to see about the sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the deposition of sediments. What is meant by sediments? Under the flowing water, some stones will be there. Yes or no? So that is called the sediments. Okay. Over time, these sediments can include minerals, sand, mud, pebbles. Okay, so these sediments can include minerals, sand, mud and pebbles. These rocks appear in layers. The oldest rocks are present at the bottom with newer rocks above them. When the water flows down through a mountain slope, it breaks some of the rocks of mountain that comes on its way. Okay, see how it is formed. When the water flows down through a mountain slope, it breaks some of the rocks. Okay, that water breaks some of the rocks of the mountain that comes on its way. Likewise, strong wind and heavy rainfall also cause breakage that comes on its way. Likewise, strong wind and heavy rainfall also cause breakage of rocks into smaller pieces. These small pieces of rocks and soil particles are carried away by flowing water or wind to some other places. This way, layers of sediments pile up. What is meant by pile up? Pile up means dump up. Okay, it is dumped at a particular place and get cemented over thousands of years, thus forming sedimentary rocks. So while flowing the rocks, it dump up in one place and it forms as over thousands of years, thus forming sedimentary rocks. Sandstone, shale, conglomerate and limestone are the examples of sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks cover a majority, approximately 75% of the earth's rocky surface. However, it only makes up small percentage of the rocks present in the earth crust as compared to metamorphic and igneous rocks. Okay, see this sandstone. How the sandstone will be? It is a soft stone. It is formed by the accumulation also. It's meant by dump of sand, the sand particles that are cemented by minerals such as silica. See, uses. It was used in constructing monuments such as the Red Fort and the Qutb Minar. Okay, the famous fort, okay, the famous monument called Red Fort and Qutb Minar is built by sandstone. Okay, so see, next is conglomerate. It contains round pebbles, gravel and boulders that are cemented together by minerals. It can withstand weathering. Okay, it can withstand weathering. What is meant by weathering, Kanna? See, the weathering, the process by which rocks are broken down into small grains and soil due to rain and wind and sun. Okay, due to the weather. It is used as building material. Okay, next is shale. It is made up of clay and mud particles piled up, dumped up in layers. It is the most abundant sedimentary rock. What is the usage? It is used to make tile roofs, cement, bricks and terracotta pots. Okay, next is limestone. Wow, how it will be? It is a fine and soft grained rock. It is made up of minerals like calcium and animal shells. Chalk is a soft white form of limestone. It is used in the manufacturing industry such as paper and fiber glass. Okay, see, it is your turn. Paste picture of object made using given rocks. Okay, so what kind of objects can we make with the help of the rock? Okay, so you have to paste it. You have to take a picture and you have to paste this. Next, we are going to say about the metamorphic rock. The word metamorphic came from the Greek word. Meta means change. Morph means form. Metamorphic rocks are igneous and sedimentary rocks that have been transformed under extreme heat and pressure. Metamorphic rocks is nothing but it is the another form of igneous and sedimentary rocks when these rocks gets extreme heat and pressure and it formed as a metamorphic rock. Okay, understand, Kana? Due to this heat and pressure, they do not melt, rather the minerals in them are changed chemically to form a metamorphic rocks. Okay, these rocks are more compact and dense. They are the least common of all the three types of rocks: marble, slate, quartzite and gneiss are some of the examples of metamorphic rocks. See, marble. How it will be? It is formed from limestone. What is the usage of this marble? It is used for making statues, floors and building materials. Okay, next is slate. It is formed from shale. It is used in making roof tiles, as its layer can be split into separate flat sheet. It is used for making slate and blackboards for writing. Next rock is called gneiss. It has alternating dark and light colored streak or bands. What is the usage of this gneiss? It is also known as an ornamental stone. It is used as a building material to make floor, working shelf or as gravestones. Okay. See this rock cycle kana, how the rocks are forming. It's like a cycle. See the sediment. From the sediment, weathering and the erosion, sedimentation form. Yes or no? So from the sediments, the deposition and layering of the soil and stones are forming. From the sedimentary rock, when the sedimentary rocks heat and gets pressure, and it's make a form as a metamorphic rock. Okay, when this metamorphic rocks heat, see the magma formed. From the magma, when the magma cools down, the igneous rocks are formed. Okay, so it's like a cycle. Next we are going to see about the minerals. A mineral is an element. What does mean by mineral? A mineral is an element or chemical compound that is usually crystalline and has been formed as a result of geological process. Minerals are found inside or on the earth crust. Most minerals are obtained by digging mines and quarries. Some variety of minerals are found in the form of ores. What is meant by ores? Ores are natural solid material which contain mineral. Mineral can be extracted from the ores. Okay, some minerals such as iron and gold are metallic. Other minerals such as quartz and calcite are non-metallic. So we are going to see about the metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Okay, see, it can be extracted from iron ore such as hematite. Most of the ore is used for manufacturing steel. Aluminium is extracted from the bauxite and copper is extracted from the pyrite. So these are all the metallic minerals. The process of finding, extracting and purifying metals from mineral ores present in rocks is called metallurgy. Metals are used for making machines, utensils, wires, etc. Metals like gold and silver that are obtained from the minerals are suitable for making jewelry. Okay, these are all minerals we are used as a metallic minerals. These are all called the metallic minerals because we are using metals from these minerals. Okay, so next is non-metallic minerals. Precious stones such as diamond, emerald, rubies, topaz and sapphires are also obtained from the ground. They are used to make jewelry. All the minerals which form rocks are natural, but it's a non-living thing. But coal and petroleum are minerals formed from living thing. They are obtained from deep inside the earth's surface. Coal is formed from the remains of dead plants material. When the dead organisms rot away, they form a thick, lumpy brown material called peat. Tons of water, mud and sand press the peat and squeeze it under the ground. This turns peat into coal. Coal is used as a fuel. It is also used to generate electricity. Okay, it's also used to generate electricity. Electricity generated through coal is called thermal electricity. Thermal electricity. Okay. Petroleum is also formed in this manner. Petroleum is also formed in this manner. The pressure exerted by heat and weight of the rocks on the piles of dead rotting plants and animals turn them into liquid oil, that is called the petroleum. Fuels like petrol, diesel, kerosene and natural gas are obtained from petroleum. These fuels are used on a large scale for cooking and also to run vehicle and machines. Yes or no? So a variety of plastics are also made from petroleum. Petroleum is very useful in our everyday life. That is why it is also known as black gold. So petroleum is also known as black gold. The deposits of mineral ores, coal and petroleum under the earth crust are limited on quantity. Okay, so the limited quantity only is there. Once they get exhausted, they will not be replenished. What is be replenished? Renew. Okay, renewable. Even in thousands of years. Okay, so while we have to make petroleum fuels means it will take thousands of years. So we have to use it wisely. Okay, you have to use it wisely. You should not waste fuels. Understand, children? See? We have finished this lesson. We will meet in the next class. Bye, children.